Hello everyone, I'm Rohit and today we'll talk about the JQL. So JQL full form is the JIRA Query Language. Like SQL, JIRA created a separate query language called JQL. So what is JQL and why we need the JQL we'll discuss in our today's class and we'll show you that a real-time example. So JQL is used in several cases in the JIRA. Let's say that you are trying to search, you are trying to create a filter, or you are trying to find out the issue we need, or we are trying to create that gadgets, we need that JQL. So JQL help us to build a complex query. Let's say that we go to that simple basic search and then you can't find out your particular issue, then you can use the JQL to build the complex query and then get your exact result that you are expecting. So JQL structure, we need three options. Like whenever we are trying to search anything, right, we need basically three options. One is the fields, based on what field we are looking for, which kind of operator like or and like of this operator, and then value. Let's say that for example we are looking for a assignee, so field will be assignee and then operator equal will be equal to and then value will be assignee person name. Let's say that we are looking for a assignee equal to current user, so that will be a JQL. So I'll show you that why or which cases we need the JQL for a simple example, and then we'll build some complex JQL in our classes. So let's go back to the JIRA board and see. In my previous class I talk about that search. If you have not watched my previous video, I would suggest that go and watch my previous video, because this is a little bit different, related with that video only. So what we have to do, we are going to click here under the search, and here we can go to the advanced search. If you click the advanced search, we'll go to the actually we'll land to the filter page where we can see the advanced search. Now if you click the switch to basic, this is the option there where we can search particular issue, particular type of issue, story or anything, right? What we can do, we can select, let's say that we can select a epic, so we'll select the epic and then we'll able to find out that. Now let's say what will be happening in the or condition. For example, I want to find out all the epic, and let's say if we want to select the state as equal to do, I can simply open get that all these epic, right? For example, I want to find out that all the epic or any story which is in to-do list, I want to check that. How can we do that? In that case, it is not quite possible to get by a simple query, right? So in this, see, if you in this filter, it always create a and condition, right? So it is searching that epic, find out that all the issue type is epic and the state is equal to do. There is no options for or, right? There will be various condition. I'm just giving you the one example, but there could be many more example where you need the JQL, right? So JQL, I mean, if you want to look that all this, other complex requirement, it is not quite possible to build through this uh, search. In that case, we need the JQL, right? So for that, what you can do, you can just click the switch to JQL. Once you click the switch to JQL, your simple query will be converted to a JQL, and that is showing right now. And if you see the, as I mentioned that I have in the JQL, there is a three structure. First is the field, second is the operator, and third is the value, right? So this is how the JQL build. Now here, let's understand the condition one more time, and then we'll go back to our and create our own JQL. So first JQL is saying that issue type is epic and then status equal to do and created is 30 days by created on descending order. So they are looking for a issue which have issue type is epic. So they are looking for issue which is epic and then status is to do and then which is created within these 30 days. That's they are looking for. We are trying to build in a in our own use case. So let's go back here, and if you see at that moment it have a blue sign, it means that the JQL, until unless it's blue sign, it means that this is correct. Now if you click here, first as I mentioned, we need to put the field. So let's start typing that. So first we'll put that issue, okay, issue type, okay, for example, and then we are saying that issue type will be epic, so we are going to type that epic. So I want to find out all the issue which is type is the epic, and then if we start searching, it will search all the epic which is issue type is, I mean all the issue which is type is epic. Let's say that another condition is or, So I'll type the or, and then here I'll say that issue type again, and then let's say the issue type is the task. So if I click hit search, it will give me that all these tasks and epic. So here I am filtering that issue type is epic or issue type is task. These things can be done by switching our basic, and we can select that issue type is in epic or issue type is task. That is possible, right? So but if you say, let's say what I want like issue type is task, let's say that status is done. Okay, now you can see it's have a green mark. So what we need, what I am looking for, give me the issue which are epic, that's fine, or give me the issue type which is task and that their status is done. So that I am looking for. If we click hit done, you can see it's give me that all these epic along with that all the task which is in done state. Okay, or maybe you can mention that or issue type equal to story. So I am looking for and if we search that, you can see I got one story also. So I'm looking for a epic, I'm looking for a story, and I'm looking for a task which is actually in the done state. So in this way you can create your complex kind of JQL and get more story or more issues. Okay, and this JQL can be used in various way. I'll show you in our upcoming classes, but at that moment we learned that how we can do that. Next, say let's say that I'm looking for the summary which contains or which start with the summary like that, right? So let's search that. So I'll say that summary, and we have a this condition, you can see it's automatically coming, right? So it means that summary contains, and then here I'll say that if, and if we search that, what will be give me, it will give me that all the summary which is contains this summary keyword. So this way you can do many type of query, and that query can be used in various places. So that's it for today. If you have any question, let me know in comment section. Thank you very much. Have a great day.